Hi guys, welcome back to Mansell Media Corner, and again today there's another epic year in the year 1982 in terms of media and pop culture, so we're going to do it differently. Let's talk about some of the births, who was born in this particular year. So we've got the likes of Jessica Biel, Jamie Dornan, who, if you don't know what his claim to fame is, he's Mr. He's the main lead in the 50 Shades of Grey films. Gobi Summers, who I believe plays Maria Hill in the Marvel franchise. Eddie Redmayne, who played, I believe, Stephen Hawking. I think he may have won an Oscar. Elisa Cuthbert, Hayley Atwell, who was Peggy Carter in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Fiona Shopper-Jones, Gina Carano, who was Ed the Mandalorian, Lil Wayne, the rap artist, Nicki Minaj, and the former Doctor Who, Matt Smith. But in terms of deaths, some of these are sad. Especially the last one, it's much more shocking how he died. But you got John Belushi, who was in National Lampoon's Animal House, I think it was. The late great Henry Fonda, Ingrid Bergman, and at the time she would have been known as a princess, but it's the legendary Grace Kelly and Vic Morrow, who, you read about all of these deaths, which are shocking, but Vic Morrow's death is very shocking indeed. I think he died on the set of The Twilight Zone or just after it. The film by John Landis. So, anyhow, something a little bit more positive we're going to talk about. In terms of films, you've got some epics. So, let's start. We got the legendary Blade Runner, and if you don't know, it's the Iron Maiden theme song before they go on stage on this tour. The live title track by Vangelis. And the first shout out to the day is for old Jim Jam Movies and TV, James Millership, who I know loves this franchise. But who doesn't? It's the legendary E.T. by Steven Spielberg. Again, Tobe Hooper, I think he produced or directed, I'm not 100% sure, but the great legendary Poltergeist. And we've got the likes of Creepshow. And we got the Arnold Schwarzenegger first proper American appearance. And of course, the legendary Conan the Barbarian, his first appearance. So you can see slave warrior, hero, legend. Again, Dino De Laurenti presents Edward R. Pressman production. It's directed by John Milas. Was written with the legendary Oliver Stone. But I wonder whatever happened to John Milius. If he's still going or not. Leave a comment if he's just curious if he's done anything else. Yeah, back to the films. Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Then we got Sly Stallone in a couple of his epic films, Rambo First Blood, the legendary Halloween 3, The Season of the Witch, one with Julie Andrews in. It's Victoria, Gandhi with Ben Kingsley, An Officer and a Gentleman with Richard Gere, Sophie's Choice, which is Kevin Kline and Meryl Streep, I think. Tron, one of the first CGI films, like to do with computer, etc., computer graphics. Annie, The Dark Crystal, which is by Jim Henson. Fast Times at Ridgemont with the Phoebe Cates in the scene in the swimming pool. If anybody remembers that scene. And you've also got Jennifer Jason Leigh, early Forrest Whitaker in the Blink and You Do Not Miss It of Mr. Nicolas Cage. And also Rocky 3 with Gan Sly Stallone, but he fights Clubber Lang, who's played by the legendary Mr. T, and the immortal Hulk Hogan. Now we're going to talk about some legendary albums, and there are some in this category. So let's start with Rio, awesome song by the legendary Duran Duran. I believe them still going. Of course, one of the biggest albums of the year, still one of the, in terms of sales, it's only the legendary Thriller by Michael Jackson. Then we've got Kate Bush's third album, Legendary Dreaming. The Dreaming, there she is, got a key in the mouth. So yeah, many people remember some of these songs. There goes a tenor, Sat in Your Lap, Suspended in Gaffer. So I think it was produced, I think it might have been produced by Kate Bush. Then of course, I've always said it's one of my all-time favourite bands. Again, I'm going to give it a little shout out to Nigel over at Rock God 2004. Why it's only the legendary Number the Beast in Mr. Bruce Dickinson's first album. And this is the remaster, but originally Total Eclipse I don't think was on the album originally, but the enhanced version, which was, I'm going to say 98, did. Oopsie daisy, sorry about that. Then we got The Lexicon of Love by the legendary ABC. Screaming for Vengeance by Judas Priest, I do believe. 1999 by the Prince and the Revolution. Rainbow, Straight Between the Eyes. Again, an under used band, but it's from the Black Country, I think. Them from Stourbridge, I actually met the guitarist in the Mitre. If you don't know what the Mitre is, it's like a rock type of pub in Stourbridge, but I actually met Phil Cope a couple of years ago in 2009 when Dark Forest, my best friend's Christian's band's album release. But hugely influential, of course, on the legendary the late great Vincent Price's film. what a great band they are. If you like Black Sabbath type of metal, I mean, but yeah, it's fine in general. And another legendary heavy metal band is the Gun Story. It's a live album, but it's the Mighty Saxon with The Eagle Has Landed. As you can see, look at them for classics. Strangers in the Night, 747. Wheels of Steel, awesome song. So yeah, that's the album. So let's talk some legendary, and there are some legendary shows. And again, I'm going to give a shout out in a bit to my good friend Hale at Big Screen, Small Screen Reviews. Well, no, I think this was in a collection of top 10 comedies she loves. Anyhow, back to TV. So, we've got the likes of Fame in the United Kingdom. The late great Rogan, of course, had many guests over the years. The Nicolas Cage interview being one of the weirdest. Cagney and Lacey as well we had debuting. Dynasty or Dynasty, depends how you pronounce it. Anyway, you had Gordon Kay in Allo Allo, The Young Ones, and that's a shout out to my friend Hale with Rick Mail, Nigel Planer, Adrian Edmondson, and I forget the other member, but that would be Alexis Sale. Also, I think is a Brummie, but if anybody remembers who the original fourth member of the Young Ones, please leave a comment. Number 73, the very young Sandy Toksvig. Harry's Game, and if you don't remember the theme tune, it's by the legendary Irish band Clannad. And also, in terms of television, you had Channel 4, starting. So here comes a couple of the Channel 4 shows. So you've got the likes of Countdown, I think was maybe in Richard Maidler, I think it was maybe in Carol Vorderman the first, like Rachel Wiley, the first one who did the letters and mass sound. But again, legendary people on that show, like the legendary Giles Brandreth. Then you got, of course, only the best show from Liverpool in terms of soaps. The only show I could think of is Brookside. Again, legendary actors have been in there. Anna Friel, etc. Again, the comic strip presents, which you had the likes of Peter Richardson, Adrian Edmondson, Nigel Planer, Rick Mail, Dawn French, Jennifer Saunders, and of course, legendary spoof. Bad News returns. I can't remember what the parody of Famous Five is. I think it's like Five Go Mad in Dorset or something, but yeah, legendary like spoof type of things, what was big at the time. Anyhow, yeah, we got the Tube, which was like a live, which is an alternative to Top of the Pops, but you had like live performances, and it was presented by Jules Holland, etc. Like to reply, and again, like E.T., a legendary film type of animation film. On still to this day every Christmas, but it doesn't get old. It's the legendary The Snowman and Treasure Hunt as well. It's great to have Annabelle Giles as the Annika Rice character. And of course, Annika Rice being the person that had to look for the treasure. So yeah, that's some of the highlights of 1982. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the channels in the comments section to subscribe to. So it's Big Screen, Small Screen with Hale, my dear good friend. He loves his comedy. He's got a tremendous knowledge of comedy TV shows in the UK. Knows a lot about the actors as well, and of course he got knowledge of what got 2004. Like myself, a huge Iron Maiden fan. And of course the legendary Jim Jam movies and TV. Who loves network TV titles. So if any of you guys in the comments love network, give the guy a follow. Like I say, he's proper old school. Loves E.T., The Never Ending Story, and cult classics like that, and of course Quadrophenia, what I saw the other day. But yeah, that's it for 1982. And yeah, please like, share and subscribe to Man's Media Corner, and leave a comment. What are some of your highlights from this prestigious year in 1982? Whether you went to any concerts of the artists who came out with albums of this year, or what are some of your early memories of watching the TV shows or what have you? So yeah. So with that being said, bye for now.